New Year. Uh, if I could just start by asking, I guess, what's it been like being the Masters champion now for 2 months, and how has it been going? I mean, has it impacted your preparation at all? In other words, did you want to celebrate a little bit longer and not get back at this so quick?
Um, it's been really good being the Masters champ. Obviously, it's something that I've always had on the list of things I wanted to accomplish. So, that's been great. As far as it was nice to have winning it when I did, and November was kind of nice because I did get to take some time off and enjoy, and obviously with the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas, got to spend a lot of time with the family, and so it's been great. Did a little bit of celebrating too. Haven't played a whole lot of golf, but that was on purpose.
Do you sort of look at this as like, I'm going to just work my way into 2021, or do you feel like there's any momentum to carry over, after such a strong fall?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the game, even the little that I've played, practicing a little bit the last couple of days, it everything feels pretty similar. Obviously, not quite as sharp as I was, probably back at Augusta, but I'm seeing a lot of the same shapes, and I feel like I'm doing everything pretty well, even though I haven't practiced a whole lot here lately. But yeah, I mean, this is a good week that it's okay to be a little bit rusty. Fairways are nice and wide, and there's still some shots. You got to hit some really quality golf shots, but I feel like I've had the last week or so to play a little bit, so I'm rusty, but not too rusty.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's go to Steve DeMeglio with USA Today.
Dustin, where is the green jacket and what you've been doing with the green jacket?
The green jacket is in my closet at home.
Have you worn it anywhere besides at Augusta?
Yeah, I've worn it a couple times. Not a whole lot. I'll put it on every once in a while at the house, but yeah, I did a couple interviews and stuff with it.
Have you had a chance to watch any of your Masters win? And have you had time to ponder, truly absorb what that Masters win has meant to you?
I have not watched the replay yet. I'm going to. I just haven't done it yet. I've got it in my email, so I can. I've got the link to watch it. But so I am looking forward to that. I'll probably wait till I get back home. Where I have some time where I can sit down for a couple hours and watch it. But yeah, I mean, I've had a little bit of time to think about it. Not a whole lot. Like I was saying, being the holidays and Thanksgiving, and we've done a little bit of traveling. So. And then Christmas with the kids, you don't get a whole lot of time to think about too much.
And last, you're coming off a 4-win season, won the FedEx Cup, won the Masters. What motivates you going forward after such a great year and after so far a great career?
Motivation for me, it's not that hard. I mean, I like being the best. I want to continue the good play, and hopefully can have a little bit better year this year.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to Ben Everill with PGAtour.com.
Hey, mate. I wanted to ask you a little bit about Whoop and how you've been using that. Can you just run me through how you've done that?
Well, I have not been wearing it the last couple months. I used to wear it a lot, and or I wore it for quite a while, but then I got to like a little bit too involved with what my recovery was saying and everything. So I it was just one more thing that it was just one less thing to worry about. So I took it off. Well, it was just some days like I'd feel great, but then I'd say my recovery wasn't that good. So I don't know, but yeah, I got to where every morning I was waking up. First thing I do is check my recovery, and so I I stopped wearing it. I do like it to wear to train and, kind of, so I'll wear it some during the day, but I've been, I'll take it off at night just so I don't have to, so I'm not, it's just one less thing to worry about.
Yeah. So I'll ask, one thing that people will be able to see now for tour players that wear it going forward is, I guess, heart rate in the critical, crucial moments. You're known as a guy who looks super calm on the outside. What do you think the data would show for you in those moments?
Oh no, the heart rate's going for sure, but I once it does, though, I don't know exactly what I do, but I can slow my heart rate back down, in those moments. But it's just something that you learn over time. Obviously, in the beginning of my career, I wouldn't be able to do that. But obviously, the more times I'm in the hunt, the more times in those big pressure situations, you kind of learn your body and learn what it does. So, but yeah, that would be interesting to see, for sure.
Thanks, mate.
Okay, let's go to Adam Shupak with Golf Week.
Hey, Dustin. The emotion that you showed on the putting green during the trophy ceremony, did it surprise you at all?
A little bit. Usually I feel like I can control my emotions pretty well, and obviously in that instance I couldn't. But so it wasn't surprising. It was a little surprising that it, there wasn't anything I could do to control it. But it was just, it was such a great moment for me and my family, and so it was, obviously it meant a lot to me.
What have some people said to you about that moment?
Well, I mean, everyone that I've talked to or seen, obviously they really liked it, and they said it was nice to see that I did show some emotion, just because I try out on the golf course not to try to get too excited or too upset.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to Cameron Morfitt with PGA Tour.
Hey, Dustin. For a while in the days of Nicklaus and Watson, it was believed that players peaked in their 30s, and you look like you're a player who is peaking in his 30s right now, mid 30s. But Tiger sort of skewed things, where he sort of led this wave of guys who looked like they were peaking in their 20s. Do you think over time more guys are going to be like you, or not, Watson and Nicklaus, and actually find their absolute career peak into their 30s?
I don't know. I can't answer that, obviously, but yeah, for me, it's I feel like the more I've played, the more I grow as a person and as a golfer, the better I'm getting. So, I still feel great. I feel young. I feel like I'm in my 20s, even though I'm not. But it's yeah. I mean, I can't really say why or what the reason is, other than for myself. But for other guys, I mean, I'm sure, some guys will start to peak at a little bit later.
And then real quick, can I just ask you, to me, Tony Finau's game, his skill set looks similar to yours. Am I off base there, or are they somewhat similar?
I mean, yeah, I would say there's some similarities. I mean, obviously Tony's a very good player. He hits it a long way. Can hit it a lot further than I can too. But as far as, I don't know, I've never really compared our games. He does have a nice game, though.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, let's go to Rex Hoggard with Golf Channel.
Dustin, have you put any thought into what the Champions Dinner might be?
I have thought a little bit, but I've not made a decision yet.
Can you hint at what you might be leaning towards?
I don't know. Right now, it's all over the board.
And kind of along those lines, did you dream about winning the Masters? I can assume you dreamt about winning the Masters growing up. And if so, how close was the actual event to what you thought about growing up?
Yeah, for sure, definitely dreamed about winning the Masters and wasn't even close.
Why?
Well, just, I mean, yeah, you dream about winning it and, what it's going to be like, but until you actually do and experience it, yeah, I don't think the dream was anywhere close to, the feeling and, the gratification and everything that goes along with it. It was much more special than I dreamed, for sure.
Thanks, DJ.
You're welcome.
Okay, we've got time for a couple more. Dustin, let's go to one of your favorites, Doug Ferguson.
Here we go, John. That was so unnecessary. But Rex's question made me wonder, have you ever had to set a menu for anything in your life?
Yeah.
You've been in charge of saying, what's for dinner?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I travel. I have a chef that travels with me a lot of weeks of the year, and so I do the menu most nights for dinner.
All right. You've taken some breaks before during the course of the year. What's different about coming off a break when you're in January, starting with a full year ahead of you, as opposed to just coming back from 3 or 4 weeks?
I mean, nothing really. I mean, our season is, it's all year long, so we do get some breaks during the year. I guess, we had one earlier this year for a lot longer than I think any of us anticipated. But, I think what's it been, 6 weeks or something since the Masters? Somewhere around there. So it's not, it hasn't been that long. So, but I mean, I enjoy my time off, probably, just as much as anybody. So it's, I think it's good for the game, for me, at least. It's more good for the mental aspect.
God knows you need that, right? But I mean, a lot of guys who come into this year, there's the feeling of optimism, kind of like you get at spring training in baseball. What's the optimism like for a guy who's coming off like a pretty sensational year?
I mean, obviously, I think I don't know if don't have a lot of optimism. I expect to play well, always. So I'm not hoping to play well. I expect to play well.
I'm going to hang up and listen.
Yeah, you should.
Okay, we'll wrap it up here with Sean Martin from PGAtour.com.
You talked about hopefully a better year, and obviously there's always room to improve. Are there any specific things you can actually do better after such a great season, or any areas of your game that you're looking to improve for next year or this year?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I definitely have. There's plenty of areas in my game where I can improve. Short game, putting, wedges. I still feel like I can get a lot better with the wedges. I continue to practice those. When I do practice, I'm always working on my wedges. But yeah, I mean, I can drive it better. I can definitely hit the long irons a little bit better. But yeah, so I feel like there's plenty of areas I can improve, and so that's what I'll look forward to doing this year is just improving some areas where I think that I have a lot of room for improvement.
And then, did you put the new Taylormade driver in play? And if so, what did you see from it?
I do. I'm gonna play the new Sim 2 this week. It's I really like it. I mean, I think it looks great. It's got a great feel, and I'm sure I'll go through a few of them before I find the one that I really love. I mean, I like the one that I'm hitting, but you can always it can always be better. I'm always looking for more distance and more consistency, but the one I'm playing right now seems to be working pretty well.
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, Dustin, we appreciate your time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Can I get one